If you keep having faith that this is going to happen to you, happen for you, you keep having that faith, that's the front part of your mind, is going to happen. And I always tell y'all that your mindset shapes your physical world. Ooh, y'all, look at the background. Oh, we came a long way. But hey, y'all, it's T Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be doing a Bible study. And the word of today is run your own race with Christ. So let me give y'all some background to this word. So I was on Netflix and I was watching this I was watching this movie called Tyson's Run. 10 out of 10, I definitely recommend. It's such a great movie, but I'm about to spoil it just a little bit to get my point across. So in the video, why I keep saying video, in the movie, Tyson, he is an autistic kid. He's 15 years old. And with every, special person, they experience their own obstacles or whatever in life. And but one of his outlets was from running, right? And it was something that he found that his dad was a coach, a football coach. And his dad was like his dad's team was like champions or whatever. They was like the best team in the nation. And one thing about Tyson, he always wanted to, be a part of his dad's legacy. So one thing that he found, he ran into this runner who befriended him, and the runner was actually he had won he was named the best runner of the world, I believe, and he had won a title. So Tyson was like, I want to be the best runner in the world, so I could win a championship just like my dad's football players. And, he brought the idea up to his dad. His mom was like very supportive from the beginning. She's very supportive or whatever. But his dad was skeptical because he's just like, not every dream is for every boy. So he was basically like, doubt him. But Tyson kept saying, he's like, I'm going to train to be the fastest runner of the world. He kept saying that. And after a while, his dad got on board. They was helping him train. And in the end, he ended up winning the marathon. It's such a great movie. Even though I kind of spoiled it, I still recommend you watch it, though. It's very good. So at the end of the movie, a Bible verse came up. First of all, yeah, this how it happened. I first seen the Bible verse. It was 1 Corinthians 9:24. I'm not gonna say it yet because we're gonna go over it. So I had already seen that, and then it's just like God just spoke to me, the Holy Spirit spoke to me, and he said, your faith is your physical perception of life. I was like, wow, like your faith is your physical perception of life. And it's like I got so many words, but the first part, like what it spoke out to me was that our faith literally is our physical world. Our faith literally shapes our world. That's what I'm trying to say. Your faith shapes your world. You keep having faith that you're going to do something, you keep pushing, you keep motivating yourself, you're going to do it. If you keep having faith that this is going to happen to you, happen for you, you keep having that faith, that's the front of your mind, it's going to happen. And I always tell y'all that your mindset shapes your physical world. If you're negative, you're going to have a negative life. You're going to see things negatively in your physical life. If you're positive, you're going to see things. You're going to see things in life as, you're going to see positive attributes in life. That's just how it works. Your mind, body, and soul is all connected spiritually. So let's get into run your own race with Christ, and your faith is your physical perception of life. Let's get into the Bible study. So the Bible verse is coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 9, and I'm looking down at my iPad, and we're going to do verses 24 through 27. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize. So run that you may obtain it. Every athlete exercises self control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. So do I not run aimlessly? I do not box as one beating the air, but I discipline my body and I keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. So we got a lot to break down. Okay, so let's start with the verses. Do you not know that in a race all runners run, but only one receives the prize? In life, we all shoot for a goal. We all want to be models, want to be famous. You want to be, my case, want to be a YouTuber. You want to be a boxer, like you, anything in life. We all want to do something, but you will only obtain it. You will only win that prize when you run that race. When you continuously put yourself in position, put yourself up to obtain that prize, you're going to obtain it. The next verse, every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. So now we got to break down these words. I searched up on Google wreath definition in the Bible, okay? And it said, wreaths are viewed as emblems of Christ's triumph over sin and death through his death and resurrection in Christianity. Christians also aspire to receive the crown of triumph over sin and rule in paradise with Christ. Wreaths are often connected with knowledge, wisdom, and study. So, doing of my own interpretation of what is saying in this Bible verse, a wreath exemplifies your own triumph against the obstacles stacked against you in life. Your wreath is going to exemplify your victory, the victory over the many challenges and obstacles you have faced in life. You're going to triumph against that because your faith is going to allow you to triumph against anything that was stacked up against you. Okay? So, and we need to get into so that's the definition of a wreath. A perishable wreath is one that will decay, one that will, it's going to decay at some point. And imperishable is just the complete opposite, one that will not decay. So that is where it ties into run your race with Christ, because when you're on this walk with Christ, we try to get a wreath that will never decay, which involves us living our life with Christ. We're doing our walk every single day, going against our flesh, living in our spirit every single day so we can go to heaven. That's our wreath, to spend eternity with Christ. Okay, and now we're about to get into the last verse. It says, but I discipline my body and I keep it under control, least after preaching to others, myself should be disqualified. So at first, as I kept reading it, I was honestly getting confused. I was like, what is it trying to say? I didn't know what it was trying to say. But I had to do some digging with the intention of preventing something undesirable or to avoid the risk of. The second definition is because of the possibility of something undesirable happening in case. So as I try to put it all together and put it into my own words and try to make sense of what it may mean, this is what I came up with. I'm going to read the original Bible verse, and then I'm going to read the sentence that I came up with that makes sense to me. But I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. My interpretation is, if I myself do not keep my body under control, keep the word on my heart follow the things that I am preaching to others, I will then become disqualified. So that is this Bible study session. I hope y'all enjoyed. This is such a beautiful word. Like, I really, really love this word, y'all. And I just thank y'all so much for tuning in. And just leave your comments down below of how this word affected y'all and how y'all obtained it. And just stay tuned for more, y'all.